such an atmosphere in Chicago because they're seeing some young players who are, look like they have some nice, bright futures.
Jed Hoyer yesterday told us on MLB Now, he said, we have available dollars, but that's the offseason. Yankees and Red Sox playing for this season. Yankees and Red Sox, Fenway Park, coming up next.
And this one is gone!
Boy, this guy is some talent.
Boy, he's putting on a clinic.
What could be better than a perfect Saturday, September afternoon in the hub, Boston, Massachusetts? Game time temperature will be in the low 70s. The Red Sox and all their fans will welcome, if that's the right word, their longtime rivals, the Yankees, with something at stake as the season comes down to its final week. This is the MLB Network Showcase presented by Chevrolet. Last night, the Yankees prevailed here by a score of 8-3. What does that do to the standings? Here they are, presented by Peloton. The Rays have a magic number of 2, by the way. Should they beat the Marlins today, and should the Red Sox lose to the Yankees, the Rays clinch first place in the division. Of more immediate concern here with the Yankee win last night, they're just a game back of the Red Sox, should both qualify for the wild card. Obviously, you want to finish on top and have that home game. The Mariners are hanging around, maybe more than hanging around. They're playing very well of late. Blue Jays lost to the Twins last night, so both the Jays and the Mariners are 2 off the pace set at present by the Red Sox. With Jim Cott, I'm Bob Costas. Welcome to the booth at Fenway Park. This ballpark was built in 1912. They weren't thinking about radio, let alone television. I mean, I like you, but quarters here are pretty darn close. Last night, the Yankees jumped all over Nathan Eovaldi, their former teammate, and they win at 8-3.
Yeah, they win against the trend. You know, nowadays you have all the numbers, all the trends, but you throw those out the window the last week of the season, and the Yankees came out against Eovaldi, who's been the Red Sox best pitcher, and Stanton had an unbelievable night. And, of course, this puts more pressure on Alex Cora today in how he manages his bullpen. We could see a record set for most pitchers used. That's how the managers will look at this game early on.
Well, 28-man rosters. Thankfully, they did away with the old 40-man roster rule a while back. But each team is carrying 4 bench players and 15 pitchers. So, to your point, it could happen. Here's a look at the Yankees lineup, which is presented by Wendy's.
Yeah, and as a starting pitcher, former starting pitcher, I don't know if I want to look at that lineup. Look at the balance. They've added Anthony Rizzo and Joey Gallo. They got Torres now in the 6th hole. And whether it's coincidental or not, I don't know. But since he changed to second base, he's become a better hitter over from shortstop. Sanchez batting 7th. So up and down that lineup, home run power. But at Giancarlo Stanton as a pitcher, I don't even want to look at him in the batter's box. He is so scary. He will look so bad on one pitch and then just hit a laser into the right field bullpen like he did last night. Very explosive lineup.
Gleyber Torres, by the way, 3 for 5 last night with a home run. All right, let's flip the page and take a look at what the Red Sox will send out there against Nestor Cortes Jr.
Well, for a long time, I thought the Red Sox really had a deeper lineup. When you look at the bottom, they've got Bobby Dahlbeck, has a lot of home runs. Renfroe used to hit down there. Of course, their leader is J.D. Martinez, who is a complete hitter of average and power. But right now, 1 through 9, I don't see them any better than the Yankees do. But, of course, they have that Rafael Devers factor, and he can do a lot of damage at any time.
Even in the loss last night, Devers connected for a home run against Garrett Cole. Lauren Gardner is with us at Fenway Park. Let's go down to the field and check the atmosphere out there. Lauren?
Yeah, thanks, Bob. I think anytime these two teams match up, the atmosphere is going to be electric. As Aaron Boone said earlier of coming to Boston, anytime the Yankees are at Fenway Park, it is a party inside this ballpark. But when you add to it the fact that both teams are playing for their playoff lives, we're going to go ahead, we're going to turn it up to 11. And Travis Shaw did acknowledge that there were a ton of Yankees fans that actually made the trip last night, and they were definitely heard when Giancarlo Stanton hit that 3-run bomb in the third. And, then talking to Brett Gardner, he said he loves playing here because he feeds off the energy of the crowd, especially on the other side of lockdown when they're actually able to have fans physically inside these ballparks cheering from. But being outside, seeing all the fans make their way in before first pitch, it definitely feels like a playoff atmosphere, guys.
Thanks, Lauren. Good to have you here with us at Fenway Park. When we come back, the first pitch is the Yanks and the Red Sox on MLB Network.